and we are here with a new segment. It's called Author Spotlight.
Woo!
In this segment, we will be taking one author and we will tell you a little bit about them, and we will go over all the books that they have wrote, or all the major books that they have wrote, and give you the order of their series, because a lot of you guys always ask us, what order does the series go in? What's the next book in the series? So this is kind of a way so we can give you the information on the series and in what order they come in.
Yep. This author spotlight, we are choosing to do L.J. Smith because we always get confused on L.J. Smith's order of her series.
Mm-hmm.
And plus she has a lot of interesting things going on, so we thought it would be a lot of fun to talk about her first.
Yeah.
L.J. Smith is the best-selling author of a lot of series, and 2 of them have recently been turned into TV shows on the CW. You probably know about them, Vampire Diaries and Secret Circle. She has had her book series translated into over 35 languages, so that's huge.
Whoa.
The LJ in L.J. Smith stands for Lisa Smith. She was born...
Jane.
Oh, Lisa Smith. Lisa Jane, and she was born September 4th, which makes her a Virgo. Her favorite color is topaz blue.
Ooh.
Ooh. It says today. Her favorite color is topaz blue. So, who knows what it will be tomorrow. Her favorite author is Terry Pratchett, and when she was a child, she liked to read any book that was about magic.
So the first L.J. Smith series we are going to go over is the Vampire Diaries.
Love that series!
These are binded up, and there's only 4 books in this series, believe it or not. This is the complete series. And the order that it goes in is the Awakening, the Struggle, and then the Fury and the Dark Reunion.
So boy face first.
Then the gold face.
That's how you know. Then, as part of the Vampire Diaries series, there is the Vampire Diaries The Return. So, as part of the Return Vampire Diaries series, there are only 3 books. We don't actually have those because we suck, but the titles of them are Nightfall, and Nightfall has a blonde girl on it as well, so that can help you kind of find it at the bookstore. The second one is Shadow Souls, and that has a boy on it, so that can help you find it. And then there is Midnight, and Midnight has a red-haired girl on it. So,
and they all say The Return before the title, so it kind of looks like it's bind up, but it's not. It's just a one book, but and then the Return series. Plus, there's also 2 ebooks that go with the series, but we will mention them later in the ebook section.
Basically, what the Vampire Diaries series is about is there's this girl named Elena. She's your snobby, cat, like normal girl. The show is completely different from the books. For those of you who like the show, it's a completely different vampire experience with the same characters, so you should definitely check them out. But in the books, there's Elena, and then a vampire comes to her town. Seven. And she falls in love with him, and then he has an evil brother, and all that stuff. Damon. Damon 7.
I prefer the show to the books, though.
I do too.
But I've only read the first 2, so.
I've read the first 4. I've read the whole Vampire Diaries series.
Oh.
Awesome, Jessica. I'm so good. I finished series I did not even know.
Next series that we are going to be talking about is the Night World series.
What Night World is basically about is it's about this world of mythical creatures. Each book is a companion novel to the first one, or the first couple. So Secret Vampires is about totally different characters than Daughters of Darkness.
So it's the same world, though.
Same world.
But different characters.
And I've only read Secret Vampire. I didn't finish this whole bind-up when I read it. But I'm pretty sure that the characters make cameos in each other's worlds, and it has to do with every mythical creature.
So these bind-ups are a little less confusing than the Vampire Diaries, because if you look into the O in the Night World, it has the number that the bind-up is. But
it also has it on the side.
But this one goes Secret Vampire, Daughters of Darkness, and Spellbinder.
First one's red. Second one's blue.
Then Dark Angel, Chosen, and Soulmate, but they might not get the bind-ups. They might get the...
It's true, but I'm just saying.
And then the third one is green, and it's got Huntress, Dark Dawn, and Witchlight.
But we don't have that one.
And there's the green one.
We can never remember which bind-up we stopped buying last, so
the Huntress.
We never buy the next one.
There's a book 10 in the Night World series, and it's called Strange Fate, but it's the release date according to Amazon is February 2014.
On her website, but this is kind of confusing because all of those books, the Night World books, were published in the 1990s. So now she's publishing a new one. So I haven't read that far. So I don't know if the series is concluded or if she's made you guys wait this long. So if you know that, if you have read Night World,
Hit us up with some info.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
The next series we're going to be talking about is Dark Visions, and there's 3 books in this series so far, and then this bind-up is the whole thing. It's got the strange power, the possessed, and the passion. And what these are about is a girl who has psychic abilities, and she goes to this school where she is with other gifted kids, and she finds herself torn between a sweet healer boy who has power to heal people, and then an aggressive psychic vampire who feeds off of people's energy.
The next series by L.J. Smith is called the Secret Circle series. This one is also a TV show on the CW. It's really good. I really like it. Stacey doesn't like it because she won't watch it. The first book has a girl on it with blue eyes, and it's The Initiation and the Captive Part 1. It's a bind-up.
Close up.
Bam. The next one is The Captive Part 2 and The Power, and it has a boy on it.
They look very Vampire Diary-ish.
They do look just like Vampire Diaries, but this series is actually about witches. There's this girl who moves to a new town because an accident happens and she has to move in with her grandmother, and she goes to school and realizes that there's this whole circle of people who are witches, and they have to be friends, and they have to form a circle and all this crazy stuff.
And they are also coming out with the show covers in those books, so if you want the original covers, hurry up and go get them. Like, I gotta do it.
And there's another book coming out in the Secret Circle series called The Divide. It comes out in March of 2012. Okay, so from what we know, she has 8 ebooks, and they all go along with her series. They're like little short mini things.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put a list of the ebooks in Stefan's Mansion down below, so if you want to check out those ebooks and see where they belong in the series, you can just click on those links.
Also, she has wrote an anthology. She writes a part in Love Bites too.
So, an interesting piece of information about L.J. Smith is she was recently kicked off, basically. I'm not trying to like sugarcoat it because it's really sucky.
Mm-hmm.
She was kicked off of writing Vampire Diaries because she wanted to take her book series a different way, but Harper Teen didn't want her to take it that way, so they said, you know what, we'll just have somebody else write it. And she got kicked off of writing them, and the reason they're able to do this is because Harper Teen came to L.J. Smith with the idea of the books and said, hey, write this series for us. And so since she didn't want to take it the same way they did, they kicked her off of it. And so there's a whole other Vampire Diaries series. There's actually 2, Stefan's Diaries and then another Vampire Diaries series that's not written by L.J. Smith at all, but it has her name really big on it and a little tiny created by L.J. Smith.
They're red. Stay away from them.
Yes, they're red. They're the Hunter series, and then there's the Stefan's Diary series. But
have you read any of the Stefan Diary series?
I've read Stefan's Diary, the first one.
I
don't know what it's called. It's good, but it's based off of the show, not the books.
So it doesn't coincide with any of these.
No, it has to do with the show and the show entirely. So
Interesting.
which I like because I love the show, but I imagine people who are like diehard book Stefan fans are pretty ticked.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit of interesting information about her.
So this was our author spotlight with L.J. Smith. We hope you guys got some information that you can use that will help you pick out your books, that will die down some of the confusion when it comes to her series. And we hope you guys liked it.
Yeah, we really hope you liked it.
Bye guys. Is it book 10?
Whoa.